Today I'm joined with a very special guest who's going to assist us in this discussion. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm going to give you that chance. You can introduce yourself to my viewer.
Okay. I'm Teresa Githu, a food and nutritionist and a psychologist by profession. I currently work at Impresa Media. Yeah, so I'm here to discuss about today's topic, which is cancer.
Very well. Welcome. To begin with this discussion, we're just going to have with the basic question. Give us an outline of what is cancer.
Cancer is a disease whereby abnormal cells end up multiplying and killing body tissues. Yeah, these body tissues which apparently fight the disease, which help you in your day-to-day life. So without the good body tissues, you end up having a very bad immune system and it's deteriorating. Yeah. So basically, that's what cancer is.
Now that you've given us the background of what cancer is, what is the connection between cancer, diet, and nutrition? How do they correlate?
You see, nutrition is the intake of food, which helps the growth of your body. So if you do not have a healthy way or healthy lifestyle around you, you end up giving your body, or rather giving small diseases or big diseases a chance to fight it.
Yeah.
So if you eat unhealthy, let's say if you take, in the case of sugar, in cancer, if you take a lot of sugar intake, you end up making your body unable to fight insulin. So it becomes insulin resistant.
Wow.
You see?
Yeah.
So it just depends on how you live your life, what you take in, because too much of everything is poisonous.
So sticking to that point, you're saying it depends with what you do.
Yes.
Many people have classified cancer as a lifestyle disease. Can we say cancer is a lifestyle disease?
I wouldn't say that because you might have cancer, but depending on your nutrition, you might have a way around it.
Yeah.
It's not, cancer is not the end of everything. Yeah? If you just have a good doctor, a good nutritionist, a good way of life, it will help change everything.
So in simple terms, you're saying the lifestyle that you live is what can actually cause cancer, or that's a...
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, it is what I'm saying.
Moving on, people have also have this, people like, we have just come from the festive season,
yes,
where people like enjoying nyama choma.
Yes.
And nyama choma is a big
in plenty,
meal in
yes,
Kenya.
Yes.
So what can you say? Is nyama choma resistant or is it bad for one's health?
With food, I can say it depends on how you cook it. Each food has its own temperature, its own way of cooking, its own way of preserving. If you take like nyama choma and you're putting it on a grill, very high heat, there's nothing you expect other than your body to take in what is bad.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you boil food and you're killing all the good nutrients that are needed in your body, you're killing everything that your body wants. So what you're taking in is actually harmful to your health. So most people think that if I have nyama choma and if I have 70% of my plate is vegetables, I'm eating right. No. Because at the end of the day, you're eating nyama choma that has been cooked the wrong way. You see, you might have something good and something bad. But the fact that you're taking it in plenty or more regularly, it builds up. Yeah, it builds up fat, it builds up all the bad things that your body does not need.
So, my director, of course, is a big fan of nyama choma.
Yes.
What is your advice to him? To what amount do we have to, like you say, we can have like a month, you have, let's say, take 3 times, or a week, twice?
No, actually, people have it the wrong way. You can eat what you love, but limit it. You can eat it today, then after 2 days, or today and tomorrow. But how you cook it, how you prepare it is what matters. You see, I can prepare, let's say I can boil food because here in Kenya, what we do is we boil food and we think because we're sick, if we boil food and boil it for a very long time, we're eating healthy. No. You're actually eating very wrong. You're supposed to boil, I can mix meat and potatoes. You know the way they do it? Meat, potatoes, spinach, carrot, you know. And you think, oh, I'll serve you, it has soup, eat it, it's healthy. No. Different foods have different temperatures of cooking. So what I would advise is watch how it's cooked, how it's prepared. Watch what you take in. Because even though I eat a lot of vegetables and I saute or I steam them and I overdo it, I'm also taking in something very wrong, you see. But if I get a nutritionist like me and you tell me what you need, I will sit down and I'll make for you a timetable of food, of what exactly is needed as per your body, as per your intake. because also intake is important.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have a different kind of cancers. We have the lung cancer, we have cervical cancer, and of course we have breast cancer.
Colorectal
for women.
cancer.
Yeah. Do they have different nutritions for different cancers, or is the same for all of them?
Some have different nutritions. Let's say like mouth cancer.
Yeah.
I cannot come and give you citrus fruits, which are very good for cancer patients, but yet you have sores in your mouth. You see?
Yeah.
So I have to watch what I give you depending on the cancer you have.
Yeah.
Some fruits are good for this cancer. Some fruits are bad for that. So it just depends on what you have, what your doctor says, and then now I come in and I make a timetable depending on what your ailment is.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said earlier that eating sugary food
Yes.
is actually a big compliment in giving
Yes.
cancer.
Yes. Yes.
Can you emphasize more or give us more details on how it does for my viewer who's there?
So most people take in a lot of sugar. What they don't understand is that your body can only tolerate so much. So the more you take, the less your body is able to fight, is intolerant, or is rather tolerant to insulin. Yeah. So the less it can fight and actually break down the glucose.
Yeah.
So if I take, let's say, 5 spoons of sugar in my tea today, tomorrow, so it's a habit which I can't break. So that habit makes my body less able to fight or to break down the glucose in my body.
Yeah.
So instead of actually being able to have a healthy way around it, I'm actually just killing my body cells. I'm making the cancer cells multiply, you see? So instead of actually eating a lot of sugar, sugar is actually not bad, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but just watch your intake. Don't overdo things that don't need to be overdone.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we're still on the sugar issue,
Yes.
because we have looked at how they are actually processed. Can we blame the industries in Kenya who have our developed machineries are not to the extent to which where we can have the best quality sugar? What can we do? What can the government do in this case?
In terms of nutrition, what
Yeah.
I would say is
Yeah.
I would not blame the industries because we are the consumers. You have a right to say no or yes. But the industry does not take you to a supermarket and say, buy this sugar. You see, you go yourself and you buy it. So why not start with yourself? Why not say, I want to buy the best quality sugar? Okay, so go and buy it. I want to take less sugar. Do it. So we cannot keep saying it's a government. We cannot keep saying it's an industry. And yet the industry and the government do not force you to take it. You see, it starts with you. Cancer is you. I will not have cancer and say, I have cancer because of the government.
Yeah.
I will not have cancer and say it's because of the industry.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
see, it's what I can afford. Yeah, or rather what I want to afford. Because cheap is expensive. I'll go buy cheap sugar and say, oh, it's what, but in the long run, if it's refined badly, I'm doing wrong. Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's all you.
It's all about
It's
you.
all about you.
Now that we have dealt inside this so much, give us what are the basic needs like nutrition, diet, food, fruits, all of them that is needed for one to prevent such case.
First, you need a healthy lifestyle, a lot of exercise. Let's start with that. The world we live in today has a high risk of obesity. So we eat a lot of fats, we eat a lot of sugar, a lot of processed meats, which is very wrong. A lot of what people say medium rare, undercooked meat, overcooked meat, dairy products. So what I'd say is we just need to eat healthy. That is vegetables, your cabbages, your broccoli, your cauliflower, cook it right. Your meat, marinate your meat right.
Marinate.
Cook it right, yeah?
Yeah.
Depending on the type of meat you want, just cook it right. This meat that you eat that is processed, from the bacon to the ham to the hot dogs, you know, the world we live in today, for the young kids, it's something exciting. But we need to teach them that by eating right at a tender age, you live healthier and longer as you grow, yeah? So eat a lot of healthy vegetables, citrus fruits. When it comes to cooking, use olive oil. Things like that, nuts, legumes, beans. You see, it all revolves around it. You don't have to eat and say, oh my God, my food is bad. No. If you cook it right and you eat the right quantity, you'll actually love eating what you're having. It's not that I have to eat healthy, so I have to have boiled food. No. I can eat my small meat, well done, I can eat my vegetables well done. I can have my small beans. I can have, you know, just cook it right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, there are people who are diagnosed with the cancer, and the people enter into a depression phase.
Yes.
Some
Mental
people,
health.
Some
Yes.
people stress eat. You find they eat a lot.
Yes.
And then some people do not even actually eat.
And I eat,
What's
yes.
in your line of duty? What do you do to such cases?
I would advise them to seek counseling, seek a group. There are many hospitals that offer this. If not, seek out a counselor, a psychologist. You know, just sit and talk. Don't be afraid to let it out because you think you're alone in it and yet you're not. Cancer does not just kill you immediately.
Exactly.
There are ways around it. If you don't have proper mental health, how would you expect to eat right, live right? You cannot. So you need a group. You need, is it a shoulder to lean on? Without the shoulder to lean on, then you'll feel like you're walking alone, and yet you're not. It's not something to be shy about, to hide. No. Stand up and say, I have this, I want help.
Exactly.
Because by wanting help, you don't necessarily, cancer doesn't lead to death. Like, I have cancer, I have to die. No. If you have help, believe in me, you'll go far.
Very far.
You will be healthy, you'll be living such a good life.
Now that we are in that stage,
Yes.
there are some of the misconceptions that people pass out.
Yes.
That if you do this, you'll get cancer. What are some of the misconceptions that you have faced or you have encountered in your line of duty?
When I was young, I used to be told if you eat a lot of wheat, you get cancer. Okay, yeah, it's a cause of cancer, sure. But that doesn't mean I will get it. There are people who've eaten chapati or pancakes a lot and they don't have it. Why? Because they're eating right. They're not eating it every day. It's not high consumption, you see. So I eat, I'm doing exercise. I'm eating right. At night, I eat 4 hours before bed. I'm eating a healthy diet before bed. That's very important.
Exactly.
Because if you eat fatty foods before bed and you're not doing any exercise, your body is at rest. So you're building fat in your body.
For me,
yes.
I'm a big fan of processed food.
Yes.
For instance, sausages, bacon. What is it going to affect me, or should I be worried about that or that?
Yes, you should be worried. Very worried because
Why?
Are you doing exercise?
Yeah. No. I'm a good exerciser.
Are you doing it regularly?
Yeah. Some extent.
How much are you consuming? Because processed food is them actually trying to save the flavor, yeah, by drying, by smoking. You see, so how much are you taking? Because too much is poisonous.
Too much.
Yes. So if you're having an intake, but you're burning it out, you're sweating it out, and then you're replacing a bit, like just remove some and put your vegetables right. Your vegetables are very important. Your fruits are very important. So don't consume just 10 sausages and you've sat. 10 is a lot. Yeah, reduce. Just take 2, maybe today. Just, Yeah, just do it right. And don't leave it undercooked. Some people like the egg with dripping yolk and just eat right.
So if I have a weekend, I can visit Big Square and of course have some some chicken. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
It's good.
Just don't do it all the time.
Okay.
Don't overconsume.
My viewer, you heard that. Now, before we continue, we are winding up. I have a friend who's actually a cancer person.
Yes.
And she says there are some details that she wished she knew.
Yes.
That could have actually saved her.
Yes.
What are some of these? And she actually told me she did not know from the doctor. She knew from the internet. The doctor was not giving up. What can we do to such cases?
I would say she needs to have hope. She needs to have a shoulder since she's your friend. You need to be there for her.
Yeah.
It's very serious actually because she knew from the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, most of us don't even know. I might have a headache and I take a painkiller. I don't know I have cancer. You see? But why not do your yearly checkup? You don't have to feel sick to go to hospital.
Exactly.
Do your yearly checkup. Do your blood tests. Just go to the doctor and say, I want to check for prostate cancer, breast cancer. I want to have my vaccines.
Yeah.
You see, it's very important. You don't have to get sick to go to a hospital. It's very important for you to encourage children from a young age actually to go to a doctor and get checked.
Exactly.
Because the sooner you get checked, the better. The sooner you get checked, the sooner you can curb it. Yeah. So what I would advise your friend is just to hang on, have a healthy diet, have a shoulder to lean on, not to be shy to speak out. It is normal to be over-emotional. It's normal to cry. It's normal to let it out.
Yeah.
It's actually healthy to let it out. Very healthy. Have a mental stand. It's very, very good for her to have a mental stand.
Yes. Now, even as we finish up this conversation, what are your final remarks to any person out there who's actually suffering from, cancer, who has been diagnosed lately with cancer? Is there hope for her or him?
I would say there is hope for you. Don't let it go. Don't feel like it's the end. No, form a group. There are many people. Yeah, form a group. Even people who don't have cancer will be there for you.
Yeah.
Form a group. Seek help, mental help. Seek, find a nutritionist. Find an instructor at the gym. Someone who will help you live healthy and follow your routine. Do not go halfway and say, I'm tired, or it's the end of me.
Yeah.
No. You don't know it's the end of you until it's the end of you.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And you don't know if it's 10 years from now or it will just go. You see?
Yeah.
So just seek help. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Eat right. Put your meals right. Put your vegetables right. Research on how your meals will be right or cooked right.
Yeah.
That is it.
Before we end this conversation, I have one question from a person called Susan Nyangombi. She actually asks, can you clarify, does this, she says, does nutrition actually kill or cure cancer, or it's a prevention to that disease?
I will say there is no superfood. So there is no food you'll eat today and say, I'm free from cancer. No, it's your daily life. It's how you train your body. You cannot wake up and say, I'm an athlete. It's I wake up, I train, right? My body gets used to it. So it's how you train your body. Okay, I eat right. That means my body doesn't have to overwork.
Yeah.
My energy is right. I don't just eat and sit. That's another thing.
Exactly.
We eat and we sit at the TV and we think, wow, I'm okay, I'm healthy. Vegetables, way to go. No. You have to eat right, exercise, get out there. Don't just sit and think.
Everything will be
It doesn't
perfect.
work like that. Nothing actually. Nothing works like that. You have to put your work into it.
Yeah.
So what I would tell her is watch what you eat at an early stage. Go for your medical checkups. It's very important. And just do your exercises. Please, exercise is important. Burn your excess carbs, burn your excess fats in your body. Break down the glucose in your body. And that's it.
Yeah, now that we have come to the end, how can people reach you out on your social media platforms? You can actually put there. Yeah.
I would rather give you my number, not my social media platform.
Okay.
You can reach me on 07990 33339.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. That was a good conversation. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you
us
so
on
much.
GBS TV. Till next time, have a nice day.
Thank you for having me.